District Attorney is calling it one of the most complex, unusual, and perplexing cases that his office has ever encountered. 4 dead newborn babies found inside a South Boston apartment freezer.
And new on 5 tonight, there has been a critical decision about this bizarre case. 5 Investigates' Karen Anderson has been following the story right from the start. She joins us live in the news. And so, Karen, what's new?
The DA announced today the woman at the center of this investigation will not be charged. Now, investigators say they will never know. Will not be charged. Now, investigators say they will never know exactly what happened to those 4 infants. 2 boys and 2 girls were discovered in their own mother's freezer. So as we first told you, the infants were found in November of 2022. They were inside shoe boxes, which were wrapped in tin foil and left in a freezer in a condo in this building on South Broadway belonging to 69-year-old Alexis Aldemir. Now, she had worked at an accounting firm for decades, and none of her colleagues there ever knew her to be pregnant. Investigators say the babies all had the same father, who died in 2011. The couple also had a 5th child. She was given up for adoption. Now, as we first reported, the infants were discovered after Aldemir was diagnosed with dementia and her brother came to clean out her apartment. The DA said today they cannot ethically move forward with the case, that it cannot bring to trial, citing Aldemir's current cognitive state.
That no charges will be filed in connection with the remains of 4 babies that were found dead in a freezer in South Boston.
WBZ's Courtney Cole is live in studio with us. And Courtney, those remains were found more than a year ago.
And David and Lisa, investigators have been going to great lengths since then to try and figure out what happened. In November of 2022, a man cleaning out his sister's apartment, this was on East Broadway, found the remains of 4 babies in shoe boxes in a freezer. The DA says his investigators found the woman who used to live in the apartment and obtained a DNA sample. They believe she gave birth to 5 babies while she lived there. Now, they found records and learned that she gave 1 child up for adoption and the others were left in the apartment. There are 2 big reasons that there won't be any charges, though. First, investigators cannot prove that the babies were born alive and found no signs that they had been killed. In a release sent out today, the DA says the medical examiner reported that there was no scientific method to determine how long the babies had been frozen. The autopsy found no signs of internal or external trauma and no evidence of obvious injuries. The other reasons there are no charges is that the mother now lives in a healthcare facility, and prosecutors do not believe she will be competent to stand trial. The father of the babies died several years ago.
Just another day here in Babylon, all right? You hear these stories all the time. It's always something crazy, sadistic, wrong, upside down, backwards going on here in Babylon. Okay? So you heard that story, right? It doesn't make any sense. None of it really makes any sense. First and foremost, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaha, Kodash. Excuse me. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, of whom I learn from each and every day. Healthy shalom to you brothers that are out there doing the work in truth and sincerity. Okay, now, hey, look. You know, listen carefully. If that was a Jake woman, well, let me take that back. If it was a Jake male, then he'd be in all kinds of damn trouble. But this Queen of Heaven spirit and these women, they get a pass. Again, so let's go into the story. Let's just read this first. Matthew 24 and verse 12. This is red letters right here. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Now, we don't know if those babies, you know, if they were born, stillborn, if you will. When, you know, stillborn means when a baby is born, dead, right? We don't know if they're stillborn. We don't know this. We don't know that. But the circumstances is this. Take for instance, let's just put it this way. If some authorities, what they call them authorities, police, whoever, were to find 4 dead bodies in my freezer, it don't matter if they're babies or if they're 100 or 75 years old, my ass going to jail. They're going to put me up under the jail. But because, you know, she got the complexion for the protection And, you know, because of this and because of that. And the story really doesn't make sense anyway. It didn't say she was, what, 70 years old? You know, now we don't know how long the babies might have been in there. They could have been in there for decades. All right. And, you know, and behold, possibly that's what was going on. All right. They could have been in there for decades because it says she was, what, 70 something? And her husband had, you know, passed away in 2011 or whatever. Or it could have been something more sinister. I don't know. But again, if it was Jake, they'd have put their asses up under the prison. And I'm talking under the prison, right? Let's go here. Job 4 and verse 7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished, being innocent, or where was the righteous cut off? So even, you know, hey, and that's a lot of things. That's one of the things that a whole lot of Jakes don't understand. Is why would God kill babies? He wouldn't do nothing like that. He loves little children. Well, it's called reincarnation or regeneration. All right. You come back after every third and fourth generation. Let's get that scripture. Okay. And we'll go into some, you know, child sacrifice in the way Babylon, you know, is anyway. All right. So let's go to let's see. No, anyone perish being. What was the scripture I was getting ready to go into? Salakia. Damn, it flew away that quick. It's not gonna be long anyway. Just showing you that these nations, you know, they don't judge themselves the way they judge, you know, Jake, Israelites. Salakia, what was that scripture I was going into? Bear with me. All right, here it go. I found it. This is what I was going to get ready to go into. You know, the scriptures came back to me pretty quickly after I stopped the camera. Anyway, and please excuse my voice, man. It's early in the morning. You know, when I first get up, it's weather up here is strange, man. Up here in Western North Carolina in the mountains, it's weird up here. It's supposed to be like 75 degrees today, something like that. But, you know, at night it'd be getting down to like 32. So it takes a toll on you, man. You know, we want to get the hell up out of here anyway, you know. And hopefully, Lord willing, it's the last Trump anyway, that this won't happen. Hopefully we get to, take a tractor beam, if you will, up on that chariot and be crowned. But hopefully this won't happen. Let's read it. Regeneration, reincarnation. It's in the Bible. It's all over the place. And if you don't believe it, you don't believe it. You know, at this point, these videos are only for the elect anyway. If you don't get it, just stay off the comment boards. There's so many people. It's madness. Numbers 14 and verse 18. The Lord Yahweh is long-suffering and of great mercy, forgiving the iniquity and transgression, and by no means clearing the guilty. You see that? No means clearing the guilty. Now, you sit back and think about this for one moment. Put this in your mind's eye. What happened to our people, which was us, which our forefathers, which was us? What happened to them? And what happened to the people that did this, did these atrocities? All the rape, all the robbing, all the unaliving, all the cutting out babies. See, and we're going to go into that too. You know, this lesson won't be too long again, but we're going to go into that too. All the cutting out babies, removing your Johnson, if you will, all the drowned towns, the Black Wall Streets, your Wilmington, North Carolina, all those things. What happened to those people? They got to pass away. And what's her name? That woman, Carolyn something, that had Emmett Till basically unalived. What happened to him? Nothing. Again, another example. Even when, she was in her elderly stage, her old age, it finally came out and she admitted that, he didn't do nothing. He didn't say nothing. And she had a big part, a big hand in, unaliving that Jake like that, man. And it was in a very bad way. What happened to her? Nothing. Oh, she's too old. They deemed her too old. Well, there's no statute of limitations on murder. But see, they're not in trouble as other men. Let's keep reading. The Lord Yahweh is long-suffering and great mercy, forgiving the iniquity and transgression, and by no means clearing the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the third and fourth generation. See that? What? Upon the third and fourth generation. So these bodies that we inhabit, if you will, which are not ours. It's not your body and it's not your choice. Okay? We are to be going by the laws of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. These bodies belong to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. We were put here to be a sacrifice. All right? To be a sacrifice. Now, the scripture does go into it, and it tells you that what? It tells you that there will be some of you that will not taste of death, that you will not see death. Let's go here. Let's go here. And then we'll get back, and we'll go into that sacrifice just a little bit. Sirach 25 and verse 7. There it is. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart, to be happy, and the 10th will I utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. You see that? And the fall of his enemy is going to come by way of thermonuclear fire. Okay? Now, we all should understand and know this by now, that when that thermonuclear fire comes by, you know, when these people are getting ate up and melted, that the righteous shall scarcely be saved. See, all this is going to be happening at the same time in rapid succession. Okay? All right. So, you know, hey, and the man that what have joy of his children, joy of his children. Okay. That being said, let's go here. Elder Yashawamba was going into this just the other day. It was an excellent video. All right. The true history of Moloch, the ancient god of child sacrifice. And this is going on all throughout the earth. All right. So again, you know, that story of that woman, and she looked like she was bugged all the way out. I mean, damn, she looked like a spirit created for vengeance. Anyway, all right, all this is going on everywhere, more than you would know, more than you would think, shall I say? Because the brothers that are in the know, you are in the know, man. This place is full of what? Witchcraft. All right, and they do use little babies and all kinds of things. What was that? The Superman, Christopher Reeves. They be using, I got to be careful about what I'm saying. But they use the stem cells and all that. And there's a plethora of videos out there where these celebrities are going in and talking about, I'll be using, foreskins from children and all kinds of, different parts of children to make themselves look better. And it's in cosmetics, it's all kinds of different things. But it all boils down to this deity, if you will, this idol that is really worshipped here in Babylon, man. Perhaps no pagan deity was reviled as Moloch, a god whose cult repeatedly sacrificed children in a furnace. All right, and in a furnace and set inside the belly of a bronze bull, right? Of a bronze bull. And you have those statues, you got bronze bulls just strategically placed all over Babylon. You see this one? I don't know what happened there. Let's go to images. This one right here, I think, is sitting in front of one of them damn Amalek 1948 or banking cartels. You see? It's all kinds of things, man. All kinds of things. And if you'll look, that reminds me of something. I'm sort of all over the place here, but, hey, stick with me. This reminds me of something. Scriptures go into it and tells you that Yahushua had skin of fine brass, bronze, and some people say bronze. Okay? Look at the color of that. I'm just saying. Looks dark to me. But no, it's talking about he was burned in the furnace and it was, and all that. No, he was gold. Who the hell gold? If you deny that Yahushua walked upon this earth as a man, then you deny Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, period, point blank. All right? Whole nother lesson. Okay? Now, again, let's go back and we read about this, and it says, what? Children in a furnace set inside the belly of a bronze bull. Now, don't know how to say it. We'll just say this. That grove, we'll just say that grove where presidents and stars and all kinds of people go and do this and do that. It said that they are doing what? Burning little children in furnaces. And see, all right, that the whole thing that they do, and this, one of the presidents said it was one of the most faggoty things he ever seen. Debating if I want to go to it. We'll leave it. We'll leave it. You can look it up. Look it up. It's Bohemian. We'll say it like that. And then the last is Grove. All right. Look that up. One of the presidents said it's one of the most faggoty things that he's ever been involved in. All right. And that's how they get down. That's what's up. Sirach 39, verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance. Where in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of their destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua has all these people do these things. He puts these, lying spirits and demonic spirits on these people, man, to do these things like that. Even cannibalism, man. And that's coming back. That's coming back. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's see a map. Let's see if I can pull this up here. I don't know if I can or not. We'll see. Okay. You might be surprised. That's disgusting. See that right there? That's nasty as hell, man. Damn. Let's go to images and see if we can find where it's legal. And I'm pretty sure it was legal all throughout Babylon. All right, let's see. What does that say right there? Sort of hard to read. You see, the green is, I can't read that. It's sort of, I can't read it. All right. That says cannabis. That says cannibalism. That said cannabis. So what the hell is going on here? You see, legal United States where cannabis. No, I don't want no damn cannabis. No. Anyway, I wanted to look that up. Let's see if this is it right here. Military. What does this say? Pre-AIDS. Whatever, man. Whatever. Anyway, the Elder Hawad had shared it on the chat, and it was every damn state is what it was. It was every damn state. And we ain't talking, that says cannibalism, not cannabis. What you talking about, Willis? It's crazy. All right, let's go here. Psalm 73 in verse 3. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. Of what? Of the wicked. Okay? And again, that she basically got a pass. The shit didn't make any sense. And why in the world would you keep little children in a freezer? That's like some Jeffrey Dahmer shit, man. That's some old crazy ass Edomite spirit shit. That's what it is. All right, and with the FBI and CIA and them whoever the hell, all the alphabet people, these groups that that say they're the law and all that. Why in the world would they not? They said they investigated, but that shit don't make no sense, man. It makes zero sense. Something is a crime is afoot. I'm just saying. Verse 4: For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. And that's the point. They're not in trouble. They're not in trouble. Who we got here? Okay, all right. Always messing with me while I'm doing a lesson. All right, we'll close out right here. I didn't want to make this too long. That's a crazy ass story. You found 4 babies, and the last one, the last one that she had, they said that she had gave it up for adoption. So obviously she didn't want the babies in the first place. I don't know, man. Everything's fishy. Everything's fishy in here in Babylon, and you can't believe none of these damn stories. It's just something going on. All right. Oh, that's right. There was another story. I forget who it was. I think it was one of these. It was Amazon or one of these, Fortune 500 companies, where it had come out that the son of one of these companies or the CEO or owner or something had, unallowed his wife, and they would have never caught him. But he just basically, he took her and put her in a trash bag and was trying to take her out with the trash, man. She, better terms, throw the baby out with the bathwater. Okay? And right about that time is when that P. Diddy shit goes out. See, they always accuse the Jake of something, which he's guilty. He got that Sodom and Gomorrah spirit. You can't tell me he wasn't there. You can't tell me he ain't. He back. He's back. He's with that shit. Okay? But they always do something about Jake. Same thing with the Aura Kelly, right? Same thing with what's his name? The pillow pudding pops. They're Bill Cosby, man. All right? All that shit, man. And they be doing way, way, way worse. Way worse. This is not our arrest, Jake. You really need to get up out of this world, man. Turn back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's the key right there. Okay? All right. I got you. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. Sirach 25 and verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th what I utter with my tongue. I read that already. We'll just leave it. We'll leave it right there. I know this lesson was all over the place, man. I figured I'd, chime in on that because something just didn't seem right. But we walking circumspectly and paying attention to the prophecies anyway, man. So they'll throw all kinds of stuff like this in your face to get you, to throw you off or whatever. And in the meantime, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is making moves. Things are getting spicy over there in the so-called Middle East. Things are happening all over this earth. And, and a lot of Jakes are waking up, and that's an absolutely beautiful thing. And a whole lot, what, 2/3 is a bigger number than 1/3, or what? Stay in their asses asleep. And that's that. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, of whom I learn from daily. Healthy shalom to you brothers out there doing the work in truth and sincerity. All right, let's go. Hey, keep your eyes peeled. Keep your eyes on the prize. Stay occupied in prophecies. Every chance you get, chant this place down. Kwam Yasharala and Wa a Bible Ball. Boom. Shalom.